a quick tale about Patrick.
Please.
My father was a stunt coordinator on a movie called Urban Cowboy.
I've heard of that.
John Travolta, about riding the bucking machine, if you guys remember, 78, 79. And Patrick Swayze's mother, Patsy Swayze, was the dance choreographer on that film. Patrick was on that set working with John a little bit with his two-step.
Come on.
And I was there riding the bucking machine to help John sort of advance along and get over the fear of it when he saw this little kid riding it, because my dad brought me down and I would ride this bucking machine. And I met Patrick when I was about, I guess 11, 12 years old.
Amazing.
On the set of Urban Cowboy. Was hanging out with him and his family probably 2-3 years before The Outsiders ever even came around. And then we did 3 pictures together.
Travolta already had his Saturday Night Fever moment, and we know, obviously, Swayze's maneuvers from Dirty Dancing. Are you telling me that Swayze helped him with moves on Urban Cowboy? Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling you that Swayze was a big part of teaching John that two-step with Deborah Winger in that movie. And he also, because John was beyond with the dancing. But to be really clear, Patrick stood in for John and would work with Deborah on her dancing as John, because John was advanced and ready to go. You know, he was amazing. You're not going to really teach him a lot. Mm-hmm. Once he learned the steps, he was money. But there was still a process getting Deborah there, and there's still a bit of a process just teaching John the steps. And Swayze was a big part of that.
How about that? Celebrity, true or false?
Swayze was an overachiever, man. Swayze was a classic overachiever, and in the most beautiful way. I have to tell you, he just, the guy wanted to play the guitar and sing, #1 song. And I'll tell you this is how brilliant the guy is. So a real quick Red Dawn story. Mm-hmm. Jennifer Grey, who was in Dirty Dancing, played Baby. Mm-hmm. The two of them didn't get along great, to be honest with you, on Red Dawn. In fact, Rich, there was a love scene written in Red Dawn between Swayze's character and Jennifer Grey's character, and Swayze really did not want to do it, and he offended her deeply, and it got down to the fact that when they had to go to the directors, and Milius had already worked with Swayze on Uncommon Valor, so they were pretty tight, right? Mm-hmm. And Swayze just felt it wasn't appropriate for the film. He says it's not going to move this story forward. It's not about that. And it was a big scene for her, a lot of dialogue, and a big moment. So she was really bent out of shape. And we had about 2 or 3 weeks of shooting left, and the two of them didn't really speak much. And I know she did not appreciate what he had done there, but he stuck to his guns and didn't feel it was appropriate. And I think he was right. Here you go. Cut to, right? A couple of years later, she's cast first in the role as Baby in Dirty Dancing. They're searching up and down for this guy Johnny, right, to play the role opposite her. They can't find the guy. They're looking everywhere. Could you imagine the look on her face when they finally say, "Guess what? We found your guy."
How about...
Oh my Lord, you're gonna love this. It's your friend Patrick Swayze. The look on her face must have been, oh my God, man. And what did Swayze do? He turned that crap around, man. He made an amazing movie, and everybody, that was a huge hit, that little movie.
Of course. So he put Baby in a corner before Baby was put in a corner. That's what you're saying.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Gosh.
And, he just had the ability to do that. He was just a classic overachiever, You could just say, hey, I got a butterfly net. I'm going to try catching butterflies. He'd be like, well, I went to the Olympics in '68 in butterfly catching.
Wow. I never got to meet Patrick Swayze. I have met Jennifer Grey out here in Los Angeles. She's a delightful person. She's as delightful person I've ever met.
You would have loved Patrick. He was a great guy.
I bet. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.